So to that end, we know that an increased number of women are going to have caesarean sections. The babies just simply are not going to fit out the birth canal at the same rates that we used to. The other issue is that our level of acceptability of anything less than perfection has reduced. I remember speaking to one of our relatives, a lot older than me, a lot older than most of our patients, and I asked her about her birth journey or her fertility experiences, and she had 11 kids. And she said, you know what, Vinny, we first had a boy, then we had a girl, then we had 2 more boys, but one of them died. Then I had a miscarriage. Then we had another girl, but she had some hot milk at a train station and so she died. It was interesting to me that there was an acceptability there that we were going to have large families and not all of these babies would survive. 2023 in Melbourne, in Australia, we have a presumption that all of our babies are going to be born perfectly every single time. And I think the majority of our women have that right to expect that. That expectation is completely reasonable, that we should have babies that are not compromised because of a lack of oxygen at birth. And that's why we monitor our pregnancies so closely, and that's why we monitor our labours so closely. So as a result, sometimes in order to save a mother or to ensure that a baby is safely delivered, we will opt to have a caesarean section. Sometimes it's not the decision we want to make, but it almost certainly is the decision we need to make. Another aspect to consider is that in almost every occasion where we're worried about a baby tolerating labour, and labour can be pretty stressful for a baby. This home that they've lived in for the best part of 9 months suddenly has the walls start caving in and out with contractions, and then somehow the baby's got to try and escape through a doorway that's much smaller than they are. And that can take hours and hours and hours. Whenever we're worried about a baby tolerating that process, our opt-out is a caesarean section. That is to say that frequently, in order to save a baby's life or to deliver that baby safely without any compromise to oxygenation of the brain, we will opt for a caesarean section. It is far less stressful, and there will be fewer periods of reduced oxygenation to the brain at caesarean section versus vaginal delivery, particularly given that vaginal delivery generally takes longer than caesarean section. From purely a medical perspective, babies will, as a rule, tolerate caesarean section birth much better than they will vaginal birth. That is because there is a shorter period of time, if any time at all, that the baby's brain has a diminished oxygen supply. It therefore follows that in the vast majority of cases, babies are going to be born in a healthier condition at caesarean section on average than at vaginal delivery.